What do you got? You eating paper again? Oh, you's a paper eating son of a gun. Okay, let's see what happens with this one. Good morning, T-Boy. How you doing? This is the second attempt today. Still trying to figure out if this thing's ever going to work right again. Hope they're all having a good day out there. It's going better than it was the other day. I found my camera, and all I got to do is find the drone that it was attached to. Wife helped me find it yesterday. We had a good time out there in the woods, except for all the bugs. But yep, found it, got camera back at least. So that's a good thing. Baduga, good morning, my friend. Oh no, T-Boy, you're in Disney World? Congratulations. We'll be there in January. Hope you're having a good time down there. Make sure you see all the parks, not just one. Tank RC. I am honored. Have a wrench. Good morning, sir. So what are your plans for today, T-Boy? James Ward, good morning. Not a problem, Tank. That way you don't get bumped. I accidentally bumped somebody the other day. He hadn't been back since. I think he said he didn't take it personal, but I think he kind of did. But that's okay. I'm doing okay. I'm here. That's the important thing. Hopefully go look for the drone today sometime. At least Wes got the camera back. And to me, that was probably more important than the drone was. Disney Springs. Yep. I remember when it wasn't called Disney Springs. Not that long ago, it was called Downtown Disney. But when they turned it into Disney Springs, it actually got a lot bigger, I think. Probably a lot better. Yeah, I know where it's at, man, because I know where the camera was. So I know that probably within, maybe 50 to 100-foot radius of where I found the camera, that drone's got to be there somewhere. But it may be so high up in a tree that I may never see it. Right now, the fog is right on the ground, so it won't be no good to launch a drone and go take a look at the tops of the trees. But when I lost it the other day, I marked what tree. I tried to send it down into a cotton field so it'd be easy to find. Well, evidently I missed the field and hit the tree, I guess. I don't know. But it had started to run away and I couldn't get it back. So I just said, heck, kill the engines, drop it there, and I'll find it somehow. Because I didn't want it to hit anybody. But found the camera about 15 feet into the trees, right at the base of the tree I knew I was by when it went down. So it's got to be around there somewhere. Just a matter of finding it. And then it might be a matter of the wind blowing it out of the tree. No, Baduga, I don't fly with goggles. I can't afford them right now. I was flying line of sight, and I got disoriented with the wizard. And before I knew it, it had gotten so far out, I definitely, I even tried flying it slowly forward and rotating it to get it to come in the right direction. But I think by that time, it wasn't getting all the signals it was supposed to get. I don't know, because I never did get it coming back towards me. And I knew where it was headed. There was a lot of people that lived in that area. So I just killed the engines and dropped it down. I thought it went into a field, but it didn't. Yeah, I understand, man. I was doing good. I had it in the yard and I just decided to take it up a little higher and inadvertently sent it out a little too far. It's my fault. Oh, I might. I might. I mean, finding the little bitty camera, of course, the camera was orange, so it made it stick out pretty good in the woods. But that big battery is silver. If it's still attached to the drone, I stand a chance. But we'll see. If I don't, then I don't get it. I do have a whoop whoop coming for the winter when it's too cold outside to fly. I know we don't get snow here, but occasionally it just gets so cold. Why go out and be uncomfortable if you're going out to do something you enjoy? You want to be comfortable while you're doing it. So a lot of times I'll just not fly because it's too cold. Don't like my hands getting frozen. Thank you, Tank. By the way, I'm afraid to ask, but how many of me do you see today? Do I still have 2 videos and a bunch of garbage down the bottom? Because I have a feeling I'm going to have to wipe this hard drive on this laptop, which I do not want to do. I've got a lot of stuff I'm going to have to get off of it first. No problem, Tank. Thanks for stopping by. I much appreciate it. Yeah, I took this week off for my birthday. I figured my age, I deserved at least a week. I may even go into town to find Halloweeners on Wednesday, if they have any. Yeah, I know, Baduga. If I get it back, I'll consider that for sure, even if I have to settle for a pair of box goggles. But hey, I'd say since I found the camera, it didn't come off in flight, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. It's just a matter of finding its exact location. And unfortunately, it's a 3-dimensional search. If it was 2-dimensional, I'd probably have it back by now because it'd be on the ground somewhere. But it not only stands a chance of being on the ground, anywhere up in those trees, and some of those trees are over 100 feet high. So when it clears up today, I'm going to go take the drone and fly over the tops of those trees with a GPS drone, see if looking down with the camera might catch a glimpse of it somewhere. But it's got to be in that tree box. Okay, I'll try that. I'll look into that for sure. Henry, get back in here. Henry. Oh, you better not go near that door. Your mom will kill you. She does not want to be woke up. And I don't want her woke up because then it'll be my fault. I was trying to get in on my phone today, but it doesn't look like I'm going to make it. Not getting, oh, there's 2. Wait a minute. How did I get all of a sudden 3 bars on my phone in the house? These things never work in the house. Well, let me try something here. This might just work. Yeah, I'll bet it don't cost only 50 nowadays, though, buddy. It might. Yeah, I was looking at one. It was I can't remember what the brand was now or what the name of the device was, but it came with a controller, a drone, and an inexpensive pair of goggles. And I want to say it was just over 100. Well, this is not possible. It says I've got full service, but it will not connect. Huh. Obviously, those bars are off by a bunch. But I'll tell you what I would really like to get my hands on, to be honest. I'd love to get me a little lunchbox complete set. I think those things are just super cool. But I don't know if that'll ever happen. Evidently, my phone is lying to me. But nice to see you guys, and thank you for coming in, even if you were just on your way to work. Okay, let's see. Oh, great. My phone's doing a software update. Don't you just love software updates? It's probably going to affect my feed too. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, don't leave the Wi-Fi area. Okay. Oh, I hate phones sometimes. Yeah, I understand. I understand. It doesn't replace the goggles. They fly off of a little screen. But Henry, get in here. Henry. Henry. I might have to go get him, guys. Yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, good morning, Mike. I'm going to have to just either trash this laptop or something. I do not know what I'm going to do. Ever since I put OBS on this damn thing, those double images have been coming out, and I've taken it off. I reset it to a restore point way before I ever got any of those things on here, and for some reason, it's still doing it. It's just ridiculous. I can't imagine why. And the bad thing is, I can't get a good strong signal on the iPad at the house. Oh, no problem. Mike had a beautiful one, didn't you, Mike? There's been some really good sunrises lately. Yeah, I haven't even had a chance to go look at my notifications today. I'll get in there and see it, Mike, for sure. What I need to do is I need to figure out why in the hell I'm still getting double images. Henry, get in here right now. Henry, get in here. Come on. Get away from mommy. Come on, up here. Come on, buddy. You be a good boy. I just hate to have to redo this entire laptop. I'll tell you one thing. I get it fixed. I'm not going anywhere near any of that software again. That's for sure. Because it's ridiculous that it affects it this way. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let me see if I keep a signal if I put this down here. That's not what I asked you to do, machine. Jeez. I'm really beginning to hate phones. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come here. Henry, come here. Come see Daddy. Ooh, look what I got. Look what I got. Ooh, you know what's in here? Want some? Come on. It's right there. You can have that. You can have it, buddy. There you go. Come on. You can have it. Come get it. See if I can catch him. Okay, Baduga. Okay, you go fly, buddy, today on your breaks or something. Go have a good one. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I think if I put this way up here, it'll start to catch a signal. Maybe. Leave it sit there all day. Yeah, for those of you who didn't hear, man, I got my camera back. So now I know where the drone is about. Come on. Okay. Okay. See what's in there? Okay. Okay. You gotta come up there to get it. Did y'all get in? Any of y'all get into the build of the whoop that they did last night on the Canadian Drone Hub? That was pretty interesting stuff. I don't usually sit there and watch something like that, but that was pretty interesting. From nothing to a fully operational whoop, and they did it right there on the show. It was pretty cool. Come on, buddy. Come get it. Come on. He's a good boy. Henry's already in trouble. He didn't wait to go outside this morning before he did his business. Thank goodness he did it on the tile floor. But yes, he didn't wait to go outside, did you, buddy? Yeah, I'm talking about you with the big eyes. I ought to beat your butt, but I won't. You didn't know no better. You had to go bad, evidently. Wish I could get a signal on my phone. I would watch that sunrise, Mike. Oh, well. No, I did not find the quad, but I know about where it's at. I found the camera, which was mounted to the quad. And the way my feeling looks, I mean, I remember watching what tree. I thought I sent it down on the other side of the tree, which would have been a great big cotton field. Well, I didn't find it in that field anywhere. And so yesterday, the wife and I, after church, went down, and I actually climbed in through the woods, through the thickets and the thorns and whatnot. Got bug bit pretty good, but other than that, not much. And I found the camera, and the camera was about 10, 15 feet from the base of the tree that I remember seeing. So the drone's got to be either up in that tree or somewhere around the base of that tree. And we searched for about 45 minutes, didn't find the drone, but we found the camera in less than 10 minutes. So I know the area it's in, and it's a narrow tree box that runs quite a long ways. But I have a feeling it's probably up in the top of that 100-foot high pine tree. I'm going to take a drone down today and overfly the tops and see if I can't see it. And then later today, we're going to go back down into the woods and comb all the bushes and thickets and everything looking for it. I'm hoping the battery is still attached, because the battery is, the sides of those batteries is real shiny and silvery. So hopefully I'll be able to see that. The drone obviously is black, so you're probably not going to see that in that wooded forest nearly as easy as you would something else. But the camera was orange, so it was easy to find. That means the drone's got to be close by. It could not have fallen off in flight. It had to fall off on impact. I hope so. I ain't going to quit till I do. It's got to be there somewhere. The question's going to be whether I can find it before the weather does too much damage to it. But even if it does, I'll at least always have the frame back. So if I can just get the frame back, I can always rebuild her. And some parts probably won't be too badly affected by the weather, but some parts would be, like the motors. I imagine they're not going to like being out there in the weather. Of course, it hadn't rained. Not supposed to for a while. So we shall see. It'll be an adventure, that's for sure. Henry, what you doing, buddy? I wish you'd come up here and sit. Look what I got, bud. Absolutely nothing. But you don't know that. Okay. You want that? Come on. You come up here, you can have it. Look, it's right in here. It's right in there. Come on. You like paper. You a silly pup. Yes, you are. Come on. Well, you're going to sit down there and cry. You can come up here and get petted. Come on. I don't know why you want to be in there with mommy. She doesn't want you in there right now. She's sleeping. And you're not the kind that sleeps. No. You're the kind that runs around. This dog is driving me nuts. Now, we'll find it somehow. I was actually tempted. Of course, they're back in school today. I was tempted to go down to the houses about half a mile down the road where I know they've got like 10 or 12 kids and say, hey, who wants to make $50? First person to find my drone gets $50. Hell, I'll make it 100. But no. It's got to be up there in that tree or some lower hanging trees. Wife thought she saw it yesterday, but we checked it out and it was just a couple of branches. Henry, get away from that door. Henry, get in here. Guys, I will be right back. I've got to lock him in this one. Come here, buddy. Okay. What's in there? Huh? What's in there? You're not going in that door. No, you're not. You're not going in. You're not going in. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going in. Sit. 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 Henry, I'm not playing the fucking game. Get up. Come on. I'm gonna spank your ass. Come on. Come on, bottle. Oh, get there. Get that bottle. Come on, get your bottle. Hey, don't get your bottle. Well, I hate that he's smarter than me, but maybe I can get him to stay in here a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure that they would probably find it. What's the pain is knowing that you're probably within 20 or 30 feet of where it's at and you can't see it. There you go, buddy. He's got him a toy, thank goodness. Henry, where are you going? Look what I got. There it is. There you go. Come on, here you go. There you go. You got to come up there and get it, buddy. Good morning, Desi. Come on. Desi, come on. Desi, come on. Come on. Desi, come on. Oh, well. Yeah, I tell you what. I don't know what the cure is for this, but when I find it, I'm still blaming OBS. Nothing like this happened until I put that crap on here and tried to use it. And I already did a restore, so I don't know what I'm going to do. This stuff is ridiculous. There's got to be a way to make this work. I'm going to go into my apps real quick. Hopefully it doesn't freeze me. Nope, still not frozen. Okay. Can't be that. You two. Look what we got. Here you go. Just looking to see if I've got any apps on here that I can get rid of, guys, before I do another restore. What the heck is that thing? Hope I don't lose my picture. Nope, that didn't do anything. What the heck is that? That was a weird thing. Okay. Cleaning up a lot of hard drive space. You know, I wonder, could the problem be Chrome? I wonder if I should run through Mozilla Firefox or something. Hey, Manic. Sorry I didn't see you come in, buddy. Okay, hang on. And there's XSplit. That's got to go. Okay. Is it still getting out, guys? Because I killed a couple things. Hopefully they weren't important. Okay. Hey, Manic. Yeah, you're probably seeing double again. That's going to be a hard thing to find, I think, because on my end, everything looks just fine. But yet on the other end, everything's all messed up. I wish, well, actually, I can't. I got too many dang things on this computer that I don't want to lose. Okay, Mike, have a good time. Oh, he'll understand if you're a little late, buddy. Let me check something. Okay. So, Manic, what's up down in Oz? Well, that's what I don't understand is what's going on with with that. Oh, I hate this cold weather. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I watched the Hubs streams, and they're not having the problem. Val wasn't having the problem. She had been at one time, but she's not now. Well, that's good. If you need rest, get it. Henry, where'd you go? Henry's a hunting loose again. Nameless, good morning. I guess I should say good morning twice since there seems to be two of me again. And here come my pups. Come on, Desi. Desi, come on. Desi, come here. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Desi, come on. Come on. Come on, puppy. Up here. Get up here now. Okay, don't come up. Okay, don't come up. Oh, dogs. Yeah, you are seeing double, but it's not your fault, buddy. I don't know. It's getting kind of weird around here with this stuff. That's for sure. I'd like to think it's YouTube, but you would think that if it was YouTube, they'd at least put out a message and say, hey, we're having technical difficulties lately. This is what's going on, and blah, 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 blah. But no. Oh, really? I missed that. Was he up last night? I like getting into dogs and at least dropping him a like. Sometimes I get to stay, but usually he starts so late. Well, at least they're staying in here. Well, I'll be darned. Well, I'll have to find it and watch it after the fact and leave them a like. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, hopefully I don't crash, guys. I'm removing XSplit. It says Discord is running, but Discord should not be running. Huh. I hope Discord ain't running because it takes bandwidth. Yeah. I hope it's not my camera. Ooh, I hope not. Yeah, there's lots of people who seem to be having it. I know Val had it the other day. That was the first place I saw it. And then the very next time I went on live, people said they were seeing it on mine. But yet Val's done a couple of streams since, and I haven't seen it. Oh, cool. Well, that sounds like fun. I'm hoping it doesn't rain here today, although it's really, really foggy outside right now, which means it got some moisture somewhere last night. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I was trying to get to you. Henry, don't be eating that. Dang dogs. What am I going to do? Ooh, I haven't even looked outside yet to see what the temperature is. I don't think it's that low. It's probably in the 60s, maybe the 50s. We're not quite ready for 30s. And when we do get into the 30s, we only get it for about a week. Oh, that's hot. That's right. Never mind. I keep forgetting you're giving me Celsius. That would be hot. I'm thinking Fahrenheit. I keep forgetting you're down in Oz, Manic. Sorry. Yeah, winter's coming, Nameless. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Winter is just around the corner. Ski resorts will be happy pretty soon, probably. Because I would just about bet they're going to get a ton of snow this year. Hey, little buddy. What you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Besides being my pain. Ooh. I'm going to see if I can capture him, guys. That's the only way I can keep him out of trouble today. Yeah. He's going to get in trouble if he gets down. He's a good boy. Big old squishy hug. Yeah, give you a big old hug. You're going to stay. Yeah, you got to stay. Okay, you can stay, can't you? Huh? Sure you can. No, not Henry. Stay with Daddy for a little bit. Mommy needs to sleep. Well, I appreciate it, Nameless. Good luck with that work on your drone, buddy. Get it done good. Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's my buddy here. He'd be a better buddy if he would stick around, but he doesn't like to stick around too much. He's a good boy. Can you see the puppy? Huh? Look at the puppy. Can you see the puppy? Oh, you're into a licking mood, huh? Okay. Oh, well. No. Now, where you want to go? Huh? Why do you want to go? Huh? You're going to go, aren't you? Wish you'd stay. I wish you would stay. Go ahead. I'm not going to hold it against your will. You just don't go bother Mommy. Desi. What do you got? Get up here. Come on. Come on. Desi, now. Desi, come on. Now. Okay, here. Desi, come on. Come on. Come on. Now, see, that's the only reason you wouldn't come up is because that was there. Come on, over here. Come on. Get up here. Up here. No? Okay. Okay. Well, there's a little bit of Desi. Desi Dorada. Don't ask me where that name came from. My wife named her. I brought her home, though. Yep, she was a Walmart puppy. Say, hi, baby. He's a good girl. Yes, you are. Good girl. Oh, well. There's got to be a way to stop double vision. Somehow, some way, I'm going to find it. And when I do, I wonder if I can do this. Hang on just a second. If I go poof, guys, I apologize. But I should be able to do this. Well, and this. And then go here. Okay. Okay. Am I still here? Okay. I'm watching Mike's sunrise. Yeah, keep the best looking one. I don't know how you do that. But let me see how Mike is. I hope this was today. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was the other day. But yeah. Well, I got them both in here, so they're not going to wake anybody up, at least. That's for sure. Yeah, if I was in control of both the pictures, I'd get rid of one of them, but I'm not in control, evidently, because on my end, there's one and only one picture. I'm really getting tired of this. Maybe tomorrow I'll try a different browser. I don't know. Ooh, Philadelphia's got some clouds, according to what Mike's showing. That's some pretty cloudy stuff. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, okay. You being good. Yeah, I know you are. Okay. Good girl. Oh, what a sunrise. Woo. I got to give that a like. And Ray, get back in here. Sometimes you just gotta hate computers. Yeah, Mike did a good job on that sunrise this morning. J&C, good morning. How did your team do? I don't watch professional football, so I really don't have any idea. Did they kick butt? I hope. Oh no. Crap. No, Richard and Janet, it's not you. And I've about had enough of it. This is like the fifth stream in a row where everybody says it's double. But the funny thing is, when I go in and look at them on my end, I don't see it. After it's over and I go replay it, I don't see it. So I don't know what's going on. I'm still blaming the fact that I tried to use OBS software. I should know better than to use free software. Just the two of us. Yeah. Oh, look who came back up. Hey, buddy. You want to come say hi to some people? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, don't you growl at me. Say hi to Richard and Janet and Manic and J&C Fishing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just don't know what to do today, do you? Yeah. See, if you sit here, you get petted. Mm-hmm. Now, that can't be bad, can it? Hmm? That can't be that. Okay, bye. You can lay there if you want. He says good morning. Kinda. He's being good right now. He got off to a bad start. He wouldn't go outside. And I said, well, fine. And I turned around and he walked over and peed all over the floor. But luckily it's tile, so it cleans up easy. It's been cleaned up. But I guess it was too cold for him outside. He didn't want to go. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, you big meanie. You big mean. Oh, you big meanie. He's a big meanie. Oh, he's a big meanie. Oh, yeah. He's such a big meanie. Yeah. Such a big meanie. Ooh, growl, 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 growl. Growl, 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 growl. Okay. You having fun with my finger? Huh? You having fun with my finger? Huh? Okay. That's enough growling out of him this morning. So we doing some fishing today? If you're still in here, J&C. Sorry, the Vikes lost. I'm hoping that weather gets good outside so I can go hunt for my drone again. I'm going to find that puppy somehow. That is for sure. And this thing is still trying to download the update, which will probably screw up my phone. Yeah, I was going to try to use the iPad today to see if it does, because if it does, it doesn't have any software in it that you can install that I know of. Yeah, he's a ferocious little guy. He's down there playing with his friend Desi right now. Those two are good buddies, I guess. But yeah, I guarantee if I find that drone today, people are going to know about it. I hope I don't find it like 100 feet up in the tree, though, because I'll have no idea. I mean, there's just no way I can get another drone up there to get it out or anything like that. It's not one of my GPS drones, Richard and Janet. It was my Wizard. I finally got it flying the other day. Don't know why, but all of a sudden I was able to arm the engines and took it up flying. Had it going good. Thought I was filming, but evidently I wasn't. Anyway, I took it up a little bit too far out of the line of sight, and I could still see it, but I couldn't get oriented on where it was. And it started flying away, and I couldn't get it turned around, so I cut the engines and let it drop. And I thought I had dropped it in a cotton field. Well, I went to the cotton field and I couldn't find it, but I know exactly what tree it was over. So yesterday after church, the wife and I went down in the woods, and I found the camera that I had mounted to it. So the camera broke off on impact with something, and it was 15 feet most from the tree that I thought I had flown it down behind. So it's in that tree box somewhere, probably less than half an acre to search. But we went through the whole thing yesterday on the ground. We couldn't find it, so it's probably up in a tree somewhere. But I got the camera back, and for me, that was the most expensive part. Unfortunately, it did not have any film on it because I still haven't got the hang of how to turn that Runcam 3S on and get it to record. I thought I did it right. Thought I followed the instructions yesterday, but no video. So it would be, and these ways I know, it's like up until then I knew it was somewhere in Coffee County, Alabama. Well, now I know it's somewhere in this, probably acre-sized tree box. So I stand a chance of finding it at least. Whereas before, I really didn't think I was ever going to find it. But yeah, where the camera was, there's no way it bounced in there from the cotton field. It probably came straight down through the trees, and the drone is probably stuck up there somewhere in that big old pine tree, which it's not climbable. It's way too high. Not about to risk it just to get a drone back. Now, if it was 15, 20 feet in the air, hell yeah. But this thing's 100 feet high. If it's up there in the top of that, it can stay there. Gene, good morning. Yeah, well, I crashed it a lot before it got there. But I finally got the engines armed the other day and was flying around the yard and doing a pretty good job and not losing control. And then I got greedy and I decided to take it a little bit farther up and a little bit further out. And I lost orientation and never could get turned back towards the house. And it was getting kind of erratic. So I said, nope, I think I know where it's at. Let's just drop it. And I did. It was either that or it was starting to head towards some houses and stuff. I didn't want to hurt anybody. Yeah, you had some pretty good winds. Yeah, and then the funny thing is, the day I lost it, uh, that night after sunset, when it was pitch dark out. I mean, the only lights around this house are street lights that are a quarter mile away, so it was dark. I put the Mavic 2 up in the air. It's got a spotlight underneath it, and I was hoping that if the battery was still hooked up, the LEDs on the back and the bottom of that drone that show you that it's got power would possibly be visible, be able to figure out where it was. But I flew around down there at about 200 feet looking for it and never could find it. And then I wouldn't have done that, except that this was a GPS drone with pretty decent return to home. And after looking for about 10 minutes, I just hit return to home. It flew itself back. And then the spotlight on that Mac 2 is awesome. It's like a little landing light on an aircraft. I mean, it comes down, you turn that thing on, and you can see where you're going and everything. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I was flying at LOS, the Wizard, and just lost orientation on it. And the thing is so fast that before I knew it, it was way, way out of sight. Well, not out of sight, but way far away. There was no way I was ever going to regain orientation. And the way it was headed, I couldn't get it turned around. I just, like I said, kill the engines and let it go. It's better that than it hit somebody. Yeah, the winds can be fierce. Yeah, that flight that night, I don't think I'll ever do that again. I didn't realize how dark it was around here. There's absolutely no lights out in this area that are navigable by. I mean, I could see street lights, but I had no idea where they were. Of course, you still got the map. The GPS map will show you where you're at pretty well. So that's not a total loss. But yeah, it returned home just fine. So J&C, if you're still in here, you're going to be doing some fishing later today? Yeah, I can't remember. Go back to the beginning, very beginning of the chat. Yeah, T-Boy was in here this morning. He's down at Disney Springs today. Well, yeah, to overcome the winds, that's a good idea. But if you're looking for distance, you're better off in P mode, especially with the Mavic 2. Yeah, if you're trying to fight the winds, you got no choice but to get the sport mode, because sport mode will give you enough speed to get around some significant winds. Yeah, I won't do it again. I should have just kept it in the yard and been happy with the little bit of flying I was getting done right there in the 4 acres that I live on. And I got greedy. So, hey, I got the camera back. So, yeah, that was a big expense. I still can't believe I found it, to be honest with you. I didn't think we stood a chance in hell. But I almost walked right up to where the camera was. I walked up to the base of that tree for about 5 minutes. I looked around and looked over to the left, and there sat the camera. Well, that's good. Just make sure we have some beautiful weather down there in Orlando on the from the 10th to the 16th of January. So you lost one and found it when you went looking for the second one? Well, I just want to find this one. I know about where it's at. That's the amazing thing. I mean, I can't be more than 50, 60 feet off when I'm at the base of that tree. I just can't see because it had no power. I killed the engines. So it was free fall. And if the camera ended up at the base of that tree, the drone is somewhere around the base of that tree because it had no horizontal velocity when it hit. So, hey, it's a great adventure. It gives me something to do. Get out in the woods and go hunting. Dog, what is your problem today? Desi, get up here. Come on. You don't want to come, huh? Old Henry's out there laying on the ground right outside Mama's door. At least he's not whining and waking her up. He is definitely Mama's dog. He is not. Well, he's my dog, but he's Mama's dog more than anything. I tell you, if you get a chance, go back and watch Val's stream from last night. Louis P. did a complete build from the ground up on a whoop, and it was pretty cool to watch. He made it look so simple that even I want to try it, but I know it wasn't that simple. Yeah, finding the camera. Well, of course, the camera's Hunter Orange, if you know what that is, or Blaze Orange, some people call it. And it was, I mean, it was just boom. I don't believe it. I even told the wife, I said, "You're not going to believe what I just found." I said, "Here's the camera." I said, "The drone has got to be in here somewhere." And it is probably, but it's hard seeing up through it's pretty dense woods. You not just got the tall pine trees, you've got a lot of white oaks, whatnot, growing underneath the pine trees that you have to look up through. And then you've got the wait a minute vines, is what we call them down here. The vines that get to be about half an inch to an inch thick with big old thorns on them. They're all through there. So it could be stuck in the top of a tree, top of a little tree, in top of the vines. The kudzu's a killer, but the kudzu will die here in the winter. And when some of that stuff dies off, it might be easier to find. Of course, if it's on the ground and gets covered with leaves, it's going to be impossible. Yep, I'm going to have some adventure in the woods. Take me a stick today so I can beat down all the spiders that have probably come up overnight. There was a ton of webs in there yesterday. But they're not hard to get around if you just stick a stick out in front of you and twirl it around and break the webs up. It's not too terribly bad. Oh, these dogs are driving me nuts today. Henry, you want your bottle? Ooh, look what I found, Henry. Look what I found. Found his bunny. See if he'll play. Well, of course not. Henry, what's the matter? You want this? Yep, Henry's not in the playing mood, I guess. Yeah. Come on. Here's Desi again, guys. She wants her petting. She's a good old collie. Yep. Had her since she was a pup. How people could throw dogs like this away, I'll never understand. Never. I hear you. I know. The other 3 inside dogs sleep in the bed with us, so they're in the bedroom sleeping. These 2, this one sleeps in a kennel at night, and she doesn't dislike it. She goes right there when it's time to go to bed, don't you, baby? Yeah. Oh, there she goes. Wants her belly done. She's down for the count. Okay. What time is it? Woo! Goodness gracious, time flies. See how my phone's doing. Maybe it's done doing its thing. Then again, maybe not. Oh, it's almost done. Almost done with the update. Hope it gets it. Anybody out there got AT&T? Because I'm here to tell you, they seem to do more updates than any phone company I've ever heard of. Come on. Yeah. Come Come on. Good girl. Okay. You can see she's enjoying herself. And Henry's down there watching. Henry, you want to come up? Come on. Come on, buddy. No? You look so sad. Oh, you don't need to be sad. Be like Desi. She's smiling. Yes. And now she's begging for more. No, stop. Stop. All righty. Oh. Yeah, you got to watch out for them. That's for sure. Well, it says it got the update. Isn't that just wonderful? Makes me so happy. Now, tomorrow I think I'm going to try to get on the iPad, guys, and see if have double vision, or maybe even try to run one later today if I don't see too many live feeds. Since I'm off, maybe around lunchtime I'll run one on use a different browser and see if that changes anything, because the system restore didn't fix anything. And then again, it may just be Google or YouTube. I guess I should really be worried if I was the only one having the problem, but if Doug had the problem and Val had the problem, maybe it's not my computer, but it just seems awful coincidental that I install OBS, which has a mode called, what's it called? I can't think of the name of it right now. Studio mode, which gives you a preview and an actual picture, 2 pictures. And all of a sudden I start getting double images. Yeah, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Keeps them out of trouble. Mine actually, sometimes she'll actually go to the kennel and ask to get in when the weather gets bad. She says, I want to be in my kennel. So we put her in. She stays quiet. It's her comfort zone. But she's been staying in that thing since we got her. And she's, probably 2-3 years old now. I have to double check. The wife knows all those dates. I don't. Yeah, if you can get an animal kennel broke, especially if you have to leave the house all the time and go to work and whatnot, you can get one kennel broke. You've got a good thing going. You won't come home and find a whole bunch of frustration things destroyed all over the floor. It's bad when a pet gets abandonment issues and just starts tearing stuff up around the house because you left them there all alone by themselves all day, which is probably another good reason to have a couple of them in the house. Our dogs keep each other company when we're gone. So, Fort Rucker's flying. I hear a helicopter coming. Trying to see what kind. That's an LUH. It's one of those little bitty ones you may or may not have seen on my stream from work that day on the iPad, taken off from Carnes Army Airfield. I keep forgetting I'm off, but everybody else is working, so it's going to be kind of noisy around here today when they start flying. Which, yeah, that's just about right. 7:30 is usually when they take off from work and head on out. It takes them about 10-15 minutes to get here. Well, we had 5 people. We did pretty good today for a Monday morning. Yeah, there's like 2 pictures, and then down the bottom there's a bunch of flickering, usually green in color. Eastad, good morning, welcome. That's why I was thinking it was Studio, because Studio has a preview picture, a live picture, and then down the bottom it has a modulator for the microphone that goes across the bottom, and it's green in color. So I just don't know what's going on. But I mean, I don't wish it on anybody else, but it makes me happy that other people are having the same problem, because then I know it might not just be me. It's probably YouTube trying to get rid of the small people to get on live. They probably, hey, look, here's a broadcast. The guy's only got a couple hundred people and he's going live. Let's go ahead and screw with his stuff. Maybe he'll stop going live. Yep. Should be a good day to go hunt for the drone, I hope. I don't hear any weather. And if they're already flying, that means that fog is burning off quick. Yep. Let me see. I think my phone just went off again. Oh, it's AT&T. Aren't they pretty? Torquay, good morning. Well, actually, good evening for you, sir. How are you doing, son? I'm beginning to like this because two of me is better than just one, isn't it? I'm beginning to get used to this double vision, even though on my side it's only one. Oh. Okay, let's see what happens if I do this. Of course, you need my password. Well, my wife can't be sleeping too much. She's got the TV on. Come on. Oh, come on. I just did put it in, people. Yay. Phone has been successfully updated. Isn't that great? Well, anybody ever solves this double vision problem, I'd like to know who gets it solved. Because evidently there's several people that have been having this problem. Okay, will that work? Well, let me see. Maybe I can get in now. Yeah, it's not looking like I can get in. Huh. Oh, I'll be darned. Dick's trying to get on. Yep, there's that video. I got 3 thumbs downs today. The trolls are really liking me. Yeah, that's what everybody was saying, Twerky. That's what they were saying. So I don't know what's causing that. Yeah, I originally thought that green stuff down the bottom might be the mic modulation, but it's not. I can tell by looking at it here, it's not. I think it's a conspiracy from YouTube trying to get rid of the small people. Yeah, because if Doug's got it and I've got it, and now, what's her name? Val had it the other day, but now last night on her stream, everything was fine. And I don't know what all the particulars are, like Google's Hangout and whatnot, that they use for, putting multiple people into the discussion. But Yeah, that stream last night was perfect, and they had like 4 people in there. I know, Louis P was in there on his camera, and then he had his phone taking care of some, so they actually had him near there twice. And then you had, Roger and Kim and on their screen and Val. And that was an interesting show. If you didn't attend it, you need to go watch it. It was pretty cool watching somebody build a tiny whoop right from scratch and explain how to do everything. Hey, Twerk, you still here? Oh, dang, t-shirts. The other day we were talking about cables. I don't remember who it was that told me, but uh, somebody mentioned that in order to use Beta Flight, because it kept coming up and saying it couldn't find my device. Of course, now I can't find my device. That I needed a data cable. So I went to the store and looked for USB to micro USB data cables. They didn't, none of them said data, but now some of them said sync or power cable. Is the sync cable the one I need to look for? Just wondered because I can't, every time I try to, well, when I had the wizard here, every time I tried to hook it up to Beta Flight, it kept saying it couldn't find the port. And somebody said I needed a USB to micro USB data cable. Well, I went looking and I couldn't find nothing that said that on it anywhere. That could be, I guess. So you think I need to reset my router? Is that what y'all are saying? Because I can do that now, but it's going to lose everything. So I'll wait till 8 o'clock. Well, I'm not going through my phone. This is going through my DSL at the house. So I'm not. I mean, I'm on my laptop going hardwire to the DSL switch in the back of the house. Hmm. Well, someday we'll get this crap fixed. I'm trying to figure out if there's enough light out there for me to drive down to that field and look for my drone some more. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fly one of my drones down over the top of those trees and see if I can see anything down through the trees. Yeah, because I'm not going through my phone. But if you're talking about the house phone where the DSL goes, now I can turn all that off and back on. It's not hard to do at all. Maybe that'll take care of it. I'll definitely give that a try. Yeah, I know. Well, uh, I'll tell you something. Where the switch is a mile from the house, and they have been doing work on the switch, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen them up there in a while. I don't dare mess with the junction box, I don't think, but I'll go out and take a look. But Huh. Well, anything's worth a shot. I do appreciate y'all having such patience, though, and coming in, because I know it can't be easy to sit there and look at two of me. 754. Okay, I can try that. Yeah, yeah. Reminds me of the double mint commercials. Two mints in one. I don't even know if they still make double mint. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can't find a number. Long time ago, like 8 years ago, a guy gave me a number that he said was a direct line to the supposed technicians that take care of the phone. Of course, they're probably the same technicians I talked to the other night that told me I can't get my rate up to 20 MIPS instead of 1.5, even though the technician out here on the ground says, oh, yeah, they can do that if they want. They evidently don't want my business. Well, I hope the first person that solves this problem lets everybody else know exactly what they did, because I'm going to try everything you guys just mentioned and see what happens. That's interesting. Yeah, it was kind of funky looking on the phone a minute ago. I don't know. I wish I could film that. See, that's what's weird. The thumbnail comes through fine. It could be pink. Yeah, it could be. Yep. Yeah, so that is basically what y'all are seeing. And that's what Dick is seeing right now. I'm just going to let it get recorded on this feed for a little bit so that I can play this back and show them. You see what's happening with my feed? Yeah, that's some pretty bad stuff right there. Yeah, and my phone is buffering pretty bad because it doesn't get good reception in here at all. Okay, that should be long enough to show them what it looks like. Let me check the time real quick, guys. I think it's getting, yep, we got about 2 minutes before Roger and Kim should be on. So thank you all for stopping by. It means a lot. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. Anyway, y'all go have a good day. God bless. And I'll see you over at the hub in about 4 or 5 minutes. Take care. StarCop out.